Hey, welcome to Uzets Sauna, I guess. Well, as you can see, it's not a initial play, right? So I did build some very basic stuff, but I'm gonna. So I don't have anything big in particular, right? So my initial oxygen it's almost running out.
Airtime critical.
But the only thing I did on this place, right? So the basic you do in any place. Just build a very basic base. This place has all the ices, so I just throw a bunch of ice in the ground, and the yield is very high. So you mine like 2 hours and then you have like 100 stacks already. So it's pretty easy to get out the ores very fast. So just get out the ores, like upgrade everything to tier 2, like the smelting is not a problem at all. You just shove the ice on the furnace to get the temperature and pressure you want. And you really don't need to worry about fuel efficiency or anything else. So I just made a very basic stuff. There is nothing really besides the very basic. So this is still manual, just plant the potatoes. You start with loads of food. I went off like, I don't know if 1 or 2 of the cereals already, and this is the last one. You start with like 80 or 100 liters of water. So I still have a bunch. Inside there is really, that's it, right? So I just place the ship here to control the grow lights, the same circuit I always do. It's just gonna count all the way to 800. Below 500 it will leave the grow lights on. So over here is a very basic cooling, because this place is hot and everything is getting hot. So it's only 2 AC because it's not insanely hot, right? It's just 121. So it's 1 AC set to 20 and another AC set to 140. This is heating, this is cooling. And this is the radiator pushing this, that goes all the way to 140, then it pushes down to 20, so it keeps cooling. And this line here is cooling the base. The code here is the most basic code in the world, right? So I'm just reading the pressure on this pipe, same as I did in before. And if it's below 400, it turn on the filtration, which will pump some gas in here. And then I just monitoring this pipe here. If it is above 20 degrees, it turn on the AC. You see that from time to time just blink it because the base is still heating up. So it's gonna blink right like in 3, 2, 1, go. See? Perfect. That nothing fancy. In terms of power, I lay out a lot of stuff, but there isn't really anything, like there isn't much really. So there is the double transformer, right? So there is the gas generator, which doesn't run because of the sphere. I can turn it on, nothing happens. I don't have gas line. And there is the solid fuel generator, which has a bunch of coal there if I need to run it. And my power is mainly those 4 wind. That's it. That's all my power. And 1 battery. The smaller version, not even the big version. This circuit here is controlling the power. A very basic circuit again, so nothing fancy. So I want to do the fancy stuff afterwards. Camera. Right, so it's basically just... I have the minimum that I want, which is 0.2% to like 20%, and the maximum is 80%. And I just do a very basic check. So I load the ratio, right? This is a non-check, because if you do a load bash with a hash that is not in the list, right? It doesn't find the item. Instead of returning 0, it returns none. It's pretty annoying, but then that shouldn't be the case. So this is actually over over checking. Just reading the ratio of the batteries, and then if it's below 20%, it will set the mode as a range, same as I did with the other run. So it will actually go, you subtract like 8 minus 2, that will give you 6. So you do the reading, which will be 0.2, and then you subtract 6, that will go negative, go minus 4. And it will keep reading the minus 4 with the select here, right? So it will keep reading minus 4 until we will reach 8%, then we will read 0 again. That's just turning on and off the generator. Ideally, like in the future, like I want to toggle between the solid fuel and then the gas one based on the like how low the battery is. So if like a battery is really low, turn on the gas generator, otherwise just keep it on the fuel. I don't really gonna expand the passive generation, so I have some wind here because I need to start the game, right? And I'm probably gonna have some solar, but that will be it. Nothing like only passive. I wanna go with active power, and then I'm gonna control that. So this is just to get the base started. Nothing fancy. And that is basically the entire base. So I start this on camera, but then it's basically the same thing, right? So the world has like insane amount of ores, and the yield is very high. So there's really nothing new or nothing to be learned from this place, right? So if I mine this nickel, so I have 39, right? So it goes like 23 in one mine, right? So it's very, very high, right? And then it stacks all the way to 500. So you can do pretty much everything you want from the get-go. So I just want to get like the basic stuff out of the way. Just 2 furnace. I didn't even use 2 furnace. I print 2 furnace because that's how I usually do, but I just use 1 because you really don't care about resources. And that's it. So to not say I was doing something fancy, this was like a start of something fancy, but then I stopped it because from now on I want to do this on camera, right? So this is the only thing this is doing is getting water for me. So the atmosphere here is nitrogen, carbon dioxide, pollutant, and water. So similar to Venus, but with water. So if you look at the water, at the temperature we are, which is 132, if you raise the pressure like above 144 kPa, it will become a liquid, right? So and then you can do this. So I'm doing this all the way to 5 max, but that's not because of the water, that's because of the pollutants, right? So if you look at the pollutants, so right here, right? So temperature 115, so the temperature in this place is 120, 130, right? So you need around 5 megapascals to make pollutants become water, and this is 108 degrees. So I have some margin since this place is 120, and the pressure is not more than 5 megapascals. So this means this pollutant here will never liquefy, so the only liquid I get here is water. That's basically it, right? So turn this on. This will push pressure, which will make water goes there. That's it, nothing more than this. And then you see the internal safety set to 5 megapascals, so it doesn't overpressurize and make pollutants go there. And then my plan is to do a water cooling. I have the how you call it, the phase change here set up. I barely use this, so it's probably not correctly set up. It has the cold side at 74, and has the hot side at 197. So I guess this is not insulated because it's losing pressure. Like it's this one is gaining temperature and this one is losing temperature. I was expecting this device to be insulated, but anyway, it's just a test. So I just place here and then just in the worst case, I just remove all the pipes and then place again. And this is my water reserve. Water reserve. So yeah, place a ship here, but it's not really controlling anything. The only thing it was doing is setting the safety on this guy. So that's all the base. There is really nothing else. So there's a shower here. So my plan was, okay, we're gonna do a very basic base, but actually base where you can live in. So big vents for fast entering out, but there is no tanks, right? So you still get the whoosh of air going out, because I didn't want to do anything fancy, right? So now that I have some sort of normal base and a cooling, then I can start actually thinking, okay, how am I gonna do like an interesting play on this one. My plan is like making more batteries, like big batteries, so I need more advanced smelting, and then think about power. I also want to upgrade my cooling to the water cooling, but I need to fiddle around with that one. So until I get the phase change working, I'm gonna keep this radiator here just from the AC, and then like we automate the food and this kind of stuff. For the water, I'm in the shower here. I'm just dumping water into the wood. It's not like they're gonna run out of water in this place. I might need to cool down the water a little bit, but I definitely won't run out. So one of the first things I have an issue right now is my oxygen tank, so almost empty. I have ice crusher here, and then I can just make a filtration unit and start filling again. So this is one of the things. I have this gas here that's starting to liquefy. So this was all the gas that I have in the base before I had a cooling. I was basically just opening it, dropping ice in here, get too hot, then I push the gas into here and then drop more ice in here, and then that's what I was doing. So that's why this thing is pretty full. What is blinking? I'm hearing something beeping. Oh, my power code is bugged. I guess I'd never placed, so yeah, I guess I never placed the ship back. It's not like I need it.
Oxygen low.
I can manually run the generator if needed. Yeah, so the plan of the base, right? So that will be the main base. It has to be nighttime, right? So going with like a structural integrity, you see there is nothing flying. The only thing that can fly is pipes and cable, because you can see pipes and cables flying in real life, so that's fine. And so have the main hub, let's say right here, and 2 frame space, right? So we're gonna have also 2 frame space here and 2 frame space here for walking, and each, let's say each section or each hub or whatever I call it, will have its own battery. So that's why I have this battery here powering the main base, and then the main power line with this black cable. This battery will power the powerhouse. For now it's only powering those two guys, the weather device and the ship. And the only thing the ship is doing for the weather is printing the timing on the DB. There is no alert, there is nothing. So when I look at this as red, not red, yellow, I come here just to see how long it takes. And the power we already covered, so it's just checking if it is below 20, it will turn on until it gets to 80. Just looking to see if we're gonna reach this power or not, but I guess maybe. Have some spare stuff here, like some painting that I use to paint the cables, right? So some fuels. Just the starting stuff. Add a ladder there, but don't really use it. Okay, so yeah. Enough for this. So the plan is to have the cooling here, right? And I'm probably gonna expand this once I figure out how to do the cooling with the phase changes. Expand this all the way over there, and then also have like the active cooling with the AC if needed. But I want to prioritize the phase change for power saving. Powerhouse will be here, right? And I'm thinking on doing the trader like in either this direction or this direction, having the maybe this direction, like having the runaways like over the lava. Sounds interesting. Build like the scaffold structure and then have the runaways. Now it's nighttime, of course. Nighttime. I was trying to show the environment around. We have plenty of chance to look at this later on. Okay, so enough of the talking. So that's basically what I was doing on this start play. It's not really nothing new, nothing fancy, and will just be a lot of time on camera for basically nothing. So first thing that I'm running low on this auction. I guess I just make a nice crusher and dump the oxygen and nitrogen in a tank. I have the ice crusher right here, but this is what I was using for water. Not for water because I have plenty of water. I'm basically just getting nitrogen for the soybeans. So I guess I could have ice crusher. I'm gonna need a temporary solution. I can't think like in long term. Long term I would have all the filtrations and all the gases near the trader. But right now I guess I can just have a tank somewhere. Yeah. So I'm just going to make an ice crusher. So it's iron, gold, and copper probably. And I'm going to have some utility for the oxygen and nitrogen. Yeah. I have one, but I was using this more for this guy here. I guess I could print more. Well, I don't actually need it. I was expanding this until I made my actual cooling. So that ice crusher place is somewhere. I'm gonna need, what is doors? Yeah, the utility, right? So at 4, right? 2 each. Then a basic canister filler, which will be 2 more utility, 1 for the propeller, 1 for the auction, so it's 6 utility. Then the pressure regulator, and that should be all I need. So this is 4, 2 more, and we should be good. I need to organize this place, so I was not really planning anything. We're just, okay, I'm gonna have a proper livable base, and I start playing from there. It would be without the suit, actually. Yeah, so I can do the suit storage, and with the waste disposal, yeah, I can do all that. I usually don't do any of this thing, so for silver, the one thing I don't have is melted. Well, I guess I can just melt it.
Oxygen low.
Just so daytime. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'll have the traders like on this direction, and then my gas storage will be like here, or I clear this mountain and close to the trader. And on this big mountain, I don't know, I want to do something on this big mountain. Or maybe I have the trader like here, the back. Still thinking. This one, it won't be too hard to clean, it's not that big. I just don't understand why it's not loading the rest of the mountain. It's not that far. It should load. So far the FPS seems good. Before, when I was looking at this, it was giving me some weird FPS drop, even though it's not loaded. Yeah, see how weird it is? So it's not really loading, even though we were quite close. So I hope it doesn't crash the game. Let's see, if I go here once, then it should stop. Should have it loaded now, I guess. Okay, that's... Holy crap. Okay, that's interesting. This is like a volcano. Could do a rocket from here. Yeah, I want to do something here. I don't know what, but I will do something here. Yeah, that's like a nice trading place, and then you come from the lava sides. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. So, as I said in the closing video before, this is like more kind of chill play. No rush, no anything. So I think we'll move a little slow, and then I will focus more on playing with machines that I usually don't use, or doing stuff that I usually don't do. That's why the base is already done. There is no point on redoing exactly the same thing 20 times. I Guess this never run because we're barely using any power. I left all the lights on just to see if it would use enough power, but I guess the wind power here is enough to keep the base running. It was basically idling, right? Nothing is running. Anyway, I was waiting for the steel to finish. Okay, steel's done. Once they finish the asteroid belt, like make it working again, I guess I can do a full playthrough like from the beginning. So I wanna just vent out the waste. Need this for space. The suit storage. It would be interesting if it like close it on the door, right? Because the plants will be here. This is intentionally here to block the sun when it starts the dawn. The sun right here. So that's why this is here. I already have food, so where would this be? I was going to place this here. That will be far. I also trying to think like this open space is a little odd for me. Maybe like I add some divisions, but I don't really like just having like giant walls in the middle here. It's not that interesting. Maybe sideways like this. Yeah, I don't know. For now, I guess I just place the storage on the corner here near the power. And I just vent everything. Okay, so on the corner there. Yeah. There. Yeah, why not? So you don't need to be built. Okay, no. So then I'm gonna need
Hunger caution.
the tanks, which should be... Well, I made the utility to make what do I call it? To make the gas canister, but then if I'm gonna use this guy, I don't need it. Well, it doesn't matter. So this is breathing, which is oxygen, right? Pressure regulator. And this is, if I can, come on, propellant. And this is the waste, right? So I have to give a space for the cables. I guess I can move this. I have one space like this. So I have the oxygen right here. Then I give one space for the cable, and then I have the propellant right here. Be right here. Pipe needs to be here, but then if I place it here, I need to place it here anyways, so yeah. So I could print, yeah, I should print like a smart canister, steel and silicon. I have chocolate, I do have chocolate. So this can go all the way to out. Let's go to vent max. Okay, so I can go higher than this, like maybe 18. For the auction, there is one that you can't have, so the waste, yeah, there is no point on having a bigger canister in the waste because the suit can't handle. But for the auction it's good, right? So I need to paint this, so I guess I go outside. Iron, give me a green, and I paint the other one. I don't have green, right? No. I have red. And did I place iron here? Oh, I placed steel. I want iron. Of course, this is the last one. Okay, so
Oxygen low.
I can. Yeah, the power is really handling very well. 2 to 40, I guess this never runs. Let's not drop this into the lava. So white. And then green. Actually, I'm gonna paint this black because that's the color of the actual nitrogen. No, that's not what I want to do. So nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, so you can be there, you can be there. I'm going to need more pipes than I have right now. So this is nitrogen line, this is oxygen line. So the nitrogen line, I guess, so the oxygen go first. And then the nitrogen is like right here. Okay. Then I have those two guys here. Don't really need this, but I'm gonna place here. So this can go all the way to 18 as well. I did print a vent, didn't I? Print a vent. This is active vent. Where is the passive vent? I think I printed and I didn't print. Probably. So pipes. Isolated pipes. So give me some pipes. The ice crusher. Where was the ice crusher? So the ice crusher can be... Oh, I need the filtration first. Give him atmospheric stuff, so copper, gold, and iron. Copper, gold, iron. So this is nitrogen, this is oxygen, so I can filter nitrogen and the waste goes, it would be better if I move this here. Because you have this guy here, right? Yes. So
Hunger caution.
this will be nitrogen. This will be oxygen. Yep, more pipes required. So I should be able to do this. And come on. This. Now I just need some oxygen filters. Okay, so the ice crusher. Okay, now I know what I'm gonna do with those two guys here. You can be as a buffer here. Then the ice crusher can leave like right here. What do you need to build you? I guess it's just iron. Cables. And then pipes. You guys can move out of the way, please. This place is a mess. Yeah, I was just building as fast as I can just to get started with the Siri. Guess that's all I need, right? So ice come here, then a filtration oxygen goes here. I really don't know why something makes this whoosh, whoosh gas sound. Don't know what's doing it. Something keeps doing it. Oh, there was two belts here. I didn't even realize. Anyway. Pipes. Now. I want, power, right? How do you place power on this thing again? So this is the waste. Oh yeah, I need a pipe on the waste. I'm gonna need more pipes than this again. This is the waste, right? Yeah, this is the waste. So I connect you like this. So I need two more pipes. And the actual vent that I never printed. Okay, that should do it. So cables go what? Suit storage. Data. Oh, there is two. Okay, okay. Data and power. This is coming directly from the main, right? It's not from the rest of the stuff, so I guess I need to have cables here. Because I have the battery there, and then the main powers go here for the machines. And there is a cable going up, and then for the lamps, right? Different networks. And this section here of charging, like the battery charger, is direct on the main. So this little part here needs to run on half cable. I don't want to have cables all the way over here. I could push the cables from the lights here, nah, or push this here. I guess pushing this here will be the most sensible thing to do. I'm gonna leave the suit storage on the heavy, because the suit has a battery and I want the battery to charge fast. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave the suit storage on the heavy. What's doing the sound? I really don't understand. It's like something is leaking from time to time. Really weird. So there's a cable right here that I could just go down, right? Okay. And then I need more cables. Copper. Copper is becoming a big issue. I have to smelt more copper really soon. So cables, get this. And then I go from here. This thing gonna require power. And then I'm gonna have to power this guy here. And the other side as well. I guess gonna have to go. What we can do from here? We can go outside and do it.
Hunger critical.
Then you require powers as well. Soup. Oops. Soon I don't need to do
Oxygen low.
to grab it from the ground. Oh, I should leave the copper is melting, but it's inside. Yeah. Okay, so this is the ice crusher. This is the filtration. This is the other side of the filtration. Okay. Oh yeah, since I'm here. I need one insulation for this guy here. Actually, place you from the inside, because this is isolated already. And 5% full. There is no reason to take damage on this place at all. I didn't even finish eating my cereal. This is for the start of the game. Be there for now. So I placed the vents, right? But I didn't have the pipes, and I didn't want to do all the piping at the time. When I have a proper filtration system, then I connect everything. Anyway, back to the target. So target was this, right? So you go there, you go there, you go there. So this go on, this go on. This should start drawing power to make this generator run. You go on. Guess I can automate everything from the ship here. Yeah, that will be interesting. So I guess I can grab a 10. Go to steel electron solder. So it will be basically edges and yes, that's it. And then jump to start, this start, yield. So you're gonna have the save filtration, go to 0, save filtration on to 1. Well, I have to manually turn it on anyway, so this is useless. But if I move this to a ship, to a housing instead of the filtration, that will be useful. And save ice crusher on 0. And I guess I can lock it because I want to have some control over the pressure. I don't want to blow it up. So load pressure, load into a 0. Let's name this, right? So ADS pressure output. So pressure oxygen R15, ADS pressure nitrogen R14, ADS pressure input R13. So just load everything, press the oxygen, will be the main output, right? So from the filtration, pressure, then load and press the nitrogen is the waste. I can type it, come on. Did you hear? Did you hear the gas leaking sound? I don't know what's causing this. Press nitrogen. On the filtration will be pressure output 2. Then load pressure at the input. The filtration at the pressure input. I have all the values now. So I only gonna turn the ice crusher on if it has something inside and then the pressure is not too high. Load to R0. What the heck is doing this sound? It's not this sound here. Oops. This ice R12 has ice from ice crusher. I guess this is load slot and then slot 0 and then quantity. I'm guessing this. There is only one slot, so there can't really be different than this. You have one slot. And then you have wait, what? There is no quantity? Import count. Maybe? Logic slot. Occupy quantity. Oh. Load slot with this, right? Slot 0, slot 1. When you only have one, there is no. I guess it is load. We're gonna find out pretty soon. So
Hydration critical.
greater than 0. Let's stop with the beeping. Ooh, that's my last chocolate. I still don't have enough to make 4-star French fries. So I want to run the ice crusher when save. So give me and R0 has ice and the pressure the input, so I need to calculate the pressure the input first. So ice crusher check. Save is great. If it's less than so pressure into R0, pressure at the input is less than 45 megapascals. Then I want to do an and R0 from R0 and then has ice. If both are okay, then I can say save into ice crusher on R0. Now for the filtration check. So I want to run if both sides are not above the max and I have something at the input, right? So say is greater than 0 into R0 from pressure input. So if I have something, save is less than 47 to R1 from pressure for nitrogen is less than 47 max, and then the same for the oxygen. And then it should be an AND, right? So I have something in the input and then I'm not blowing up any of this. So it should be AND R0 and R1 and R0, R0 and R2. Save in the filtration mode R0. And that should be all I need. If the export count is actually correct. I don't have any ship. You are shaking. Line 10. That will be the... No, that's not line 10. Are you kidding me? There is... Oh yeah, I don't have the device set. Yeah. And that should be it. I didn't control the ratio there. I guess I should control the ratio there, right? So load into R1, load slot R1, duration 0. One. Then just and 0, R1. And then I can do invert. No, that's fine. So question is, will this work when I place the ice there? I'm gonna find out very soon. So, where's my ice? Where's my suit? My suit is there. So, if I just place this kite there. Okay. Why is this idling? It should not be idling. Oh yeah, because you are holding, yeah. I guess I could... Save ice pressure setting. So 293.15. This is 20 degrees, right? So 21, 2, 23, 24. 24, 25. Okay, that should be filling up. 18 mags. And well, I got 16 already, so I guess I'm going to blow up everything because I'm dumb. Oh, this is not blowing up. And this is also not blowing up. No. Oh, it's off. Ooh, lucky that was off. I was going to blow those 2 canister. Completely forgot about it. It was a dumb mistake, but it was a very good dumb mistake. And the issue will be we have more oxygen than propellant, but then we use more oxygen than propellant, so I guess that's fine. And this will help to keep the base at a stable temperature. Okay, so I can do 4-star food already. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure if I should read the quantity as or the damage. So I'm gonna, before closing this one, because I guess this is already way too big, I'm gonna take this out right now. So give me a memory. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to use a memory at some point. So got the memory right here. Where did I left this guy? Come here, please. Okay, so you are not going to blow up and you are fine, so I can take you out. And the sound again. Where's my cable? D1. Reading 100, right? So should be then 197. Okay, that's quantity. Okay. I was like in doubt because you have you have damage. Now I don't know where I saw the damage. Anyway, Okay, Mr. Solve. You can come back here. You can be cleared. Can remove you from there. Oops. And everything should be perfectly functional.
Oxygen low.
And yes, you start with a nuclear battery. Why is saying oxygen low? Oxygen is fine. There's a little bit of nitrogen there. There. Do I have nitrogen here? No. How did I got this nitrogen in this? No idea. Probably for my...
Oxygen low.
Yeah, because there is some nitrogen here. And I open the helmet and close it. So if I
Oxygen low.
flush it...
Oxygen critical. Low
Yeah,
pressure.
that's it. This can be moved. And one day I use you. Okay. Well, that's it for day one. Well, not really day one, but that's it for starting. My last chocolate. From here,
Oxygen low.
I'm gonna play with the machines that I usually don't play. This guy here. I guess I'm going to do advanced furnace first. And then power. Oh, I guess this is a finally run, right? So this is full, which means we are below... Oh yeah, we run a little bit on this. Finally. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.